But yeah, it's something we could, Joe, what's up? You gonna take it out? All right, cool. But you still got the report, Joe. That's more important than the heat, just your report. We hurry up and get out of here. We ain't got to worry about the heat. No, let's get out of here. We can get out of here. We ain't got it. I was waiting on you. All right, cool. Yeah. Good morning. A call to order. The meeting of the Philadelphia City Commissioners Board of Elections for Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. This meeting is in compliance with the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act. The Philadelphia City Commissioners are a three-member bipartisan board of elected officials in charge of elections and voter registration for the city of Philadelphia. Each commissioner is elected to serve a four-year term that coincides with the municipal election cycle for mayor and city council. The commissioners set and enforce departmental policies to administer voter registration and conduct elections in accordance with federal and state voter registration and election laws. The city commissioners were created by the Pennsylvania Assembly in 1711 with a focus on taxation and held various regulatory powers throughout the centuries. The commissioners started maintaining voter lists in 1799 and took on more election-related responsibilities, but didn't emerge into its current form until the adoption of the Philadelphia Home Rule Charter in 1951. We will start off with public comments. Before beginning their comments, commenters shall state where they live or if they are not a resident of Philadelphia and that they are a Philadelphia taxpayer. Public comment is not an opportunity for dialogue or Q&A. It is public comment, a chance for you to tell us what you think. Each speaker will have 2 minutes to speak. However, I may extend the time at my discretion. Public comment must concern matters on today's meeting agenda. Finally, it is my responsibility to preserve the order and decorum of the meetings. As such, profane, slanderous, discriminatory, personal attacks will not be tolerated. If you wish to make a public objection to a perceived Sunshine Act violation, please raise your hand and I will recognize you. Outbursts will not be tolerated. Anyone wishing to offer public comment, please step forward. Hearing none, we will now move to a report from Secretary Seth Bluestein. Are there any email public comments?
As of 9:45 a.m., there were no emailed public comments.
Thank you very much. We will now proceed to old business. First, we will hear a report from our Directors of Election Operation and Administration, Mr. Joseph Lynch and Mr. Mark Johnson. Joe, we'll start off with you.
Yes. Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, John. This is our public meeting update for October 21st, 2025. At the election warehouse, we are ready to ship the machines out to the polling places, and the process will start today. The poll book unit has been busy with network testing and data validation. E-poll books will be packed on October 30th and shipped to the police districts on October 31st. The election materials unit is organized and ready to begin packing the white boxes. For the election cycle to date, Delaware and Spring Garden has processed 122,444 voter registration applications, of which 117,094 were electronic and 5,350 were paper. They processed 3,671 applications on Monday, which was the last day for voter registration. Delaware and Spring Garden is currently working on reviewing applications and making any necessary changes. Also, the last of the street lists were delivered on Monday, the 20th. ID cards will be printed and mailed out at the end of the week. As of Tuesday, they have approved 99,750 vote by mail and absentee applications, which is 7,416 added from last week's total. Of those, 55,540 are paper applications and 44,210 are electronic. This includes military and civilian overseas voters. We currently have 1,745 electronic applications waiting to be processed. Of those, 360 are paper applications and 1,385 are electronic. A total of 99,522 ballots have been sent out so far. We received 39,024 ballots through the USPS and 4,466 through drop boxes, for a total of 43,490 valid ballots. This does not include the Uwakava ballots. The County Board of Election office located in City Hall, Room 140, is open for in-person mail-in ballot services up until Election Day. Voters can request an absentee mail-in or replacement ballot in person and return it all at the same visit. Office hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Voters who would like to vote by mail for the November 4th municipal election can apply for a mail-in or absentee ballot at vote.phila.gov. The deadline to apply is this Tuesday, October 28th, 5 p.m. ID verification letters have gone out to voters that either did not include the required proof of identification on their absentee/mail-in ballot application or their proof of identification could not be verified by the County Board of Elections office. Voters who have received this letter may submit their proof of ID to the County Board of Elections via email at phillyelection@phila.gov, fax, U.S. mail, telephone, or in person. Voters have until midnight on November 10th to return their proof of identification for the municipal election. Cycle 5, Second Friday pre-election campaign finance reports are to be completed by city candidates and their committees as of October 20th, 2025. The following deadline for the county board to receive all reports is October 24th, 2025. 24-hour reporting for candidates and independent committees has also begun. The Board Workers Unit is finished up its fall training seminars with 2,789 participants already in attendance. 1,093 board workers completed online training last week. Incorrect numbers were reported. This has been corrected this week, and this week's report shows accurate amounts of online trainings completed. Online training is available on our website. Weekly reminders are being sent to poll workers who have not yet confirmed their attendance. Confirmation calls for all wards continue, and so far we have confirmed 7,032 poll workers, which is 77%, and left messages for 685. Thanks to the Involved at 17 program, 192 students have been placed thus far. Polling Place Unit is working on an emergency change. Bible Way Church is a refusal due to the elevator being out of service. The change affects Ward 44, Divisions 1, 5, and 19. The Polling Place Unit has 2 places selected and will finalize them by 10 a.m. Thursday. Satellite elections offices are open to the public with staff available from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Locations are listed on our website. Drop boxes throughout the city are open for voters to drop off their ballots. Note, Satellite Office 4, located at 5610 Lancaster Avenue, is currently closed due to maintenance issues. Anyone wishing to use an alternative location can please visit vote.phila.gov. Thanks. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Vice Chair Dilly, did you have any questions for Joe?
I do not, thank you.
Secretary Bluestein?
I do not, thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
With less than 2 weeks remaining, our 6 administrative units remain fully focused on election readiness and operational coordination. The Budget and Procurement Unit continues to manage ongoing fiscal operations, including processing encumbrance, monitoring expenditures, ensuring all election-related invoices are addressed promptly. The team is finalizing contract renewals and ensuring that all vendors are aligned to support critical election activities. Efforts remain focused on maintaining accurate records, timely payments, and full financial transparency leading into Election Day. From a communications unit, the communication unit has maintained an active schedule supporting both internal coordination and public-facing outreach. This week's activities include creating and posting social media content featuring voter registration deadlines, press conference highlights, and daily countdown graphics for Election Day. The team finalized and distributed updated flyers and digital material for events such as the Get Your Ballot Block Party, supporting PSA filming and scripts with the commissioners and State Representative Eamon Brown, and managed several press inquiries. Additionally, communication hosted and coordinated a press conference with the Lieutenant Governor and Secretary of the Commonwealth, assisted the Mayor's office with GoTV messaging, and provided communication support at multiple public events, including City Hall and the election warehouse. New digital ads, radio spots, and website updates are now live, ensuring voters have the latest information on polling places, drop boxes, and key election deadlines. Our engagement unit continues strong community outreach across Philadelphia. In the past week, staff participated in events at Independent Library, Parkway Central Library, Congressional Rudolph Salam, Whitman Library, and the Asian Chamber Awards banquet. These efforts focus on distributing voter education materials, demonstrating voting machines, and answering questions from residents. The team is also preparing for the PICO Multicultural Series event, Taste of the Philippines, scheduled for later this month. Engagement staff has continued to receive positive feedback from communities participating, from first-time voters and families learning about voting process together. Human Resources. The Human Resources Unit continues to manage hiring, orientation, and staffing for general election operations. As of October 17th, the total workforce stands at 209 employees, including 31 exempts, 178 civil service staff, and 30 temporary employees. HR is also managing ongoing employee relations investigations and FMLA/ADA requests, while continuing to process transaction promotions and training sessions. Information technology, the IT department continues to play a key role in election coordination and inter-unit support. This week, IT collaborated with other units to prepare and manage technical assets, including poll worker phones and nibs for use in multiple operations on Election Day, all of which are active and functioning properly. The team is also collecting comprehensive election data to strengthen post-election analysis and improve efficiency. From a security standpoint, coordination continues with the Philadelphia Police Department, OEM, and contracted partners to ensure readiness across our facilities. Our final security stakeholders meeting is scheduled for next week, October 30th, which will be in person. Security remains focused on protecting staff, facilities, and voters as we move into the final operational phase of the election cycle. This concludes my administrative report.
Thank you, Mark. Vice Chair Dillard, do you have any questions?
Thank you. I have none.
Secretary Bluestein?
I have none, thank you.
Mark, I just have one question about the engagement unit. Is it possible that before, I guess, the engagement unit go out, that they reach out to the commissioner to see if we could might be able to coordinate or even amplify,
Absolutely.
you know, whatever they're doing? We'd be
Absolutely.
supportive of
I'll check with the schedule, make sure that every office has it so that you can have input.
it. I think that's all I have. Thank you, Mark. Okay. This completes our old business for today's meeting. Vice Chair Dillard, did you have any other business to be raised at this meeting?
I have none.
Secretary Bluestein, did you have any other business to be raised at this meeting?
I have none, thank you.
Hearing no other business, a motion to adjourn today's meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Secretary Bluestein, please call the roll.
Vice Chair Deely.
Aye.
I vote aye. Chairman Sabir.
Aye. This meeting's adjourned.